Blessed Easter emissaries. You know, Easter morning doesn't start with trumpets. It starts in the dark, with a grieving woman who thinks the worst has happened. Early on the first day of the week, while it is still dark, Mary Magdalene comes to the tomb and sees the stone rolled away. She doesn't say he is risen. She says they have taken the Lord, and we do not know where they have laid him. Her first reaction is theft, not miracle. When the world has hurt you enough times, you learn to expect one more loss. Now, the story could have ended there with an empty tomb and grieving disciples. But you see, Mary stays. She stands outside the tomb, weeping. She bends to look in again, and she sees two angels. They ask, "Why are you weeping?" She answers with the only story she has. "They have taken away my Lord, and I do not know where they have laid him." Then she turns around and she sees someone else that she takes for the gardener. He asks the same question of her. "Why are you weeping? Whom are you looking for?" And she pleads, "If you have carried him away, just tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him." Then everything changes with one word. Mary. It's not a sermon, not a flash of light, but her own name spoken by the risen Jesus. And that's when recognition snaps into place. She answers, "Rabbi, teacher." The Lord she thought she had lost forever is alive and speaking to her. Jesus does something very tender, but a bit unsettling when she runs and grabs him. "Do not hold on to me," he says, "but go to my brothers and say." See, resurrection is not just for clinging, and I think that's what he's trying to say here. It sends her. She's the first preacher of Easter. It's a woman whose mourning began in tears and confusion, but her message is simple and world-shaking. I have seen the Lord. If your Easter this year feels more like standing in the dark, more like weeping outside of a tomb than shouting Alleluia, notice what Jesus does here. He comes to the one who stays, the one who grieves, the one who cannot imagine resurrection. And he calls her by name. He meets her where she is, then trusts her enough to carry the news. So hear this for yourself. The risen Christ knows your name. He is not waiting for you to manufacture joy. He comes into the places where you are sure the story is over and speaks a different ending. And then he does what he did with Mary. He turns you into an emissary of renewal, someone who can say in your own words and your own voice, "I have seen the Lord." And you need to let that testimony ripple out into the world.